Hello, students. Today we will see in the last training session we had completed up to this reduced rows and we had done the group by. Okay. Now we will be going to see the sort option. The sort option over here in this ribbon. Okay. So this is the sort group. There we can sort the data. Now here we can see the column profiling based on the 1,000 rows. Okay. So I will just check the column profiling over here based on the entire data set. It's just a column profile, like how much these are the values. If you put on the 1,000 rows, you can see the column profile is 1,000. These are the just profiles over here which does affect by this, nothing else. Okay, so we get to know how much the rows are there in this particular. If you have 1,000, then only that much rows will be visible. Rest we will not be able to see all the rows. Fine. So here we can do this sort ascending. First we will go on to the sort ascending. Whichever column we have selected, that will be ascending. That will be sort ascending. Over here we can see that it has been sort ascending. This option is taken over here, and then we can put it over here. So once we click it, now the sort ascending is gone. Once we click it over here, again we can click it, the sort ascending will be there. Okay, so we can do many type of things over here. Now if we go and do the sort ascending over here, what will happen? The sort ascending over here, and then it comes over here. So one by one we can go and do the sort ascending over here. Like the shift mode, we can do the sort ascending further. Yeah, yes, over here we can go and do the sort ascending over here also. Okay, so we can see that the mark changes over here. 1, 2, and 3. These things are written. This is the sorting option. We have done it one by one. We are doing the sorting option. We are going on selecting it and trying to do the sorting option. Here it has been first. This is sorted this way. Then, but it is a unique number over here, so it is not a question of sorting anything. If we have unique numbers, then the question of sorting doesn't arise, because anyway it will be sorted. Then it will be sorted second over here. From this it will be sorted, and the third over here it has been sorted. Okay, we can remove that particular sorting option. You can just clear the sort over here. Now the sorting will be done from here. The 1 will be there, the 2 will be over here. Okay, so we can see the 2 is over here, so we can just remove it and do it again, I suppose. Then it will be proper. Then we can put the 1 sort over here. We can see the mark is different, that ascending order sorting is there. So here we can do the sort ascending. Okay, here we can do the sort ascending over here. So then we can see the second class is coming, like 1, 2, 3. This particular is sorted, and then this particular is sorted. Okay, that way that this particular sorting is happening. Because generally when we select this thing, the unique number, then the sorting will happen in that way only. So I think it is better to clear the sort and then check how the sorting is going on. You can see over here the sorting is done over here, and then we can do the sorting this way. First the sorting, and then we can do the sorting by the this one. Okay, the first class and then this. Okay, first class and this way the sorting happens. So we can sort the data over here, but generally the sorting options whichever we have, we should use in the visuals. That will be a better option. Okay, so after this we will learn what are the split columns option, what are the split column options, and how we can deal with the split column options over here. For that we will take a field which is there, that is the customer ID, or I think we can take the field over here. We can select the field over here, that's one of the product ID. I think there is one more field which is order ID. Order ID is a good field for using uh, the split thing. So by delimiter. What exactly is a delimiter? So you know what is a delimiter? Let's see what is a delimiter. So delimiter means what? Whatever is common in each row of the this whatever can see the rows over here. What is common over here? We can clearly see there's a hyphen which is there in common. The hyphen which is there in common in all these things. So what we can do over here is we can use the split column, and then we can use by delimiter. By delimiter means what? It will show us that it has on its own selected the delimiter. We have the option of the colon, the comma, equal sign, semicolon, space, but custom it by seeing at the column it has selected the delimiter. Okay, so we can select the leftmost delimiter, rightmost delimiter. This means what? Leftmost means over here. Over here we can see this is the leftmost delimiter. This is the rightmost delimiter. And lastly, the each occurrence of the delimiter. Okay. That way it will occur over here. Fine. So we can just have the leftmost delimiter, and then we can make the uh, split column. We can see over here the split column is done. That way, if we select all the delimiter, then three columns will have splitted over. Okay. So that way, split column option which we have over here is this, and then we can go to the code. We can put some code character over here. If there are special characters, then only this is useful. Insert a special character, CAD is return. If there are some special characters in the data, then we can insert that. Right now, we don't have any special characters, so we will not be using this particular thing over here. And sometimes we have the special characters in the data, so therefore this thing is not used. So I will delete the steps over here. I will delete the steps and go back to normal data. From there, I will again go on to the number of characters. This is a fixed part. You can see that Power BI gives us the details like split values in the selected column based on the specified delimiter. So we have seen what is the delimiter. Then now we will be going on to see what is this? Split the values in the selected column into fragments with the selected with specified length. That is the fixed length. Number of characters means what? It will be taking us the we have to specify the fixed length, and as per that, it will be splitted. As per that, it will be splitted. Like if we press 2, then repeatedly if it comes, then it will be every 2. You can see it will be split into so many columns over here. So many columns after every 2, we can see over here it is splitting. Okay, so that is if we have some specified text, then only it is useful. Then only it makes some sense. And we can have the option of advanced option to split into columns and split into rows. That is something we don't want, like split into rows. If we take the option over here, we can see the split into rows. So this option is converted into rows now. So you can see this works. This has been converted into rows, like CA 0201 615. That way it is converted into rows now. So you can see over here, you can see over here CA 2016 152 156. CA 2016 15 21 56. Then again it is converted into rows. Okay, that way the data is converted into rows over here. So that way it happens. But it is not much use of this data. We can delete this particular thing. That option we have given it. Okay. So now we can go ahead and see that is the lowercase to uppercase. Lowercase means was this we can try it over here. The uppercase to lowercase we can try. We select over here and go over here the uppercase to lowercase. So this uppercase will be different and the lowercase will be different. You can see over here the uppercase is in a different row and the lowercase is in a different. So everywhere the uppercase is there, then the splitting happens. That way it splits. Okay, lowercase to uppercase. Then we can go to that particular thing, and by the digit to non-digit, we can split this particular thing. That is the and the this is the opposite. This we have tried it. This is the opposite of it. And the non-digit to digit. Non-digit to digit we can select over here, and this is the non-digit. This is the digit. So it will take the non-digit over here, non-digit to digit. We can see over here all the non-digits are kept over here. Then the digits are over here. Then again, this is the hyphen. So this is considered as a digit. Sorry, this is considered as a non-digit. And from there, this is digit is been considered. Okay, that way it has been taken like non-digit to digit. We can see over here split number of split column by characters. We can go to advanced editor and you can see over here transition C. It has a code for everything, so that way it has split it. Okay. Then lastly, what is the split option? Okay, all these options we have seen by position, by number of characters, by the delimiter. Okay, now we can delete this. Yeah, we have deleted it. Sorted rows option is there. So this sorting is there. We can remove that sorted also. The filtered rows option. What is the filter over here? I really don't know. I can remove that also. So that way now we can go on to the this particular thing like the first row as headers. Like we have seen it over here when we were doing the data, when this particular data practice data we were doing it, at that time we had used the promoted headers. The promoted headers, this particular thing, the promoted headers, we had used it over here. So that is the use first row, and this is the vice versa. Use headers as first row. Whatever headers are there, that will be put in the first row instead of that. Okay, that is the vice versa. Okay, fine. And then the replace values. Replace values also we have seen during that we were removing the errors and we were removing the null values at that time. The replace all values and we were doing it. So we can just go to any of the value over here. Okay, demoted headers, just remove it. We don't want the demoted headers over here. We can remove the demoted headers and get back to it. And then we can use this particular column and then we can have the replace values option. Like we can put any of the 73 over here and then we can put the 73 over here and then we can put 80. Okay. So here we can see the values are being replaced. Here we can see it was 73 over here. And then on the third row, using that, we can replace the values with the 80. Whatever 73 was there will be replaced with the 80 over here. Whatever 73 value was there, so 73 value we will not be able to see it over here, but 80 value we will be able to see. Okay, 80 value is coming only once. That is fine. So 73 value will vanish from here because we have replaced all the 73 values with the 80. Okay, that is with the replace values. Now we can go on to the merge queries and the append queries. So what is the difference between the merge queries and the append queries? So we will look at the difference between this. Merge means what? Merge means adding to the columns, adding columns to the data. We have to have some columns over here that we can add it. And appending is appending the rows over here below. Appending the rows to the data below. Okay. So here we have the only 16 rows. I think something was replaced over here. So generally for 30 rows are here. So we will select at this particular thing and we will use the merge queries option over here. We will use the merge queries option and then we will see how we can do it. Okay. So merge queries is new. Now what is the difference between the merge queries and merge queries and new? First thing we will use the merge and then we will use the merge queries. Merge means what? This particular thing, the file has been selected over here, practice file, and then we can use the merge option over here and we can use the serial number and we can select the serial number. These are the common fields. These are the common columns over here that we are selecting and we can see that 30 of the 30 rows from first table. So all these are matching. These are perfectly matching. This particular sheet and this particular sheet is perfectly matching. So only we have the social studies column over here, which is the extra. And then we can use this over here and the merge table. So we can see over here, each and every has the details of the social studies marks. Okay. For getting the marks, what we can do is I think one thing I've just shown it to you over here, that is the joints. These are the kinds of joints like left outer, right outer, full outer, inner, left anti and right anti. Now we will see these two is left outer and all those things I've given one example. So we will see in detail these three, how we can get it. And that I will show you other things I will show you in the chart itself. Okay. So what I will do is in one Excel file I will show you. Over here, we just want the details of the social studies file. We just want the details, so everything I have removed it and then click OK over here and we can see over here that is the details of the this thing. So we can just apply pending changes. We can apply over here so that by using the merge, we have added a social studies column over here. By using the merge, we have added the social studies column. That is okay. So now after that, what we can do is there is one more thing called the fuzzy merge. That we will have a look at this and this merge. And then we will go on to the appending queries. Before that, we can have a look at the merge queries as new. Merge queries as new, it will be just create a new option over here. Like if we select this and if we select this and then try and delete it. So we can see over here a new query is created. Here in this query itself, the query which was originally selected in that query itself, the column was added. But if we select the merge query new, then what will happen is a new query is created and there we get the table details. There the old table is there as we have selected. You can see over here you can clearly select a left outer. So all from first and matching from the second. Okay. So from the first everything will come and only the matching from the second will come. Okay. So here we will go on to over here and use the I think both the files I have selected over here. You can just go to the source over here. And what are the files I've selected? I've selected the append. So that's why it is not coming proper. Okay. I will select the merge. I can change it from here. Whatever changes I can do it from here. And then I can go on to the, what we call it, the merge. And there I can use the social studies option over here. And you can see the same details have come over here. Same details have come over here. But in a different in different query itself. The I think the social studies already was there because it was we had brought that social studies in the practice file, but the same thing has come. So that is the difference. So I will delete this. We don't need this over here. Then afterwards, one important thing over here in this is the merge what we call it, that is the fuzzy merge. So fuzzy merge, I will load one data over here. I will load one data over here for the fuzzy merge. That is the Excel workbook I will go to and students marks fuzzy. Students marks fuzzy, I will load it. And there we will see how we can get the fuzzy merge over here. Okay, the fuzzy merge, fine. The fuzzy merge is what? That we will try to get the data back, the fuzzy merge over here. And so the practice data, I think this has the students and social studies office there. We will add one more. It is not problematic. We will add one more over here, social studies. That is okay. So just for understanding, we are doing it. So I will just use this merge queries and then I will use the fuzzy merge option. The fuzzy merge. As you can see over here, these details are not proper. These details ran through and these details are not proper. They are like small caps are there, their spaces are not there, and all those things are not proper. So what we can do is, but you select the column which might be proper and which we can see over here 0 of 30 rows from the table. So here we can use the fuzzy merge option. Here we can use the fuzzy merge option and then we can see 30 of 30. Fuzzy merge does what? It ignore cases and match by combining the text part. That all it does over here. Okay. So by doing this, it will use the, even if the data is not that much proper, but little bit similarity is there. Somewhat similarity is there. Small caps are there. If the gaps between this data is not there, then also it will detect it. Entire new data is there, it will not detect it, but somewhat similar data with some problems, it will surely detect it and give you the results. Okay, that way we can see over here we have completed the merge option with the fuzzy merge also. Now we will see some of the join kinds. Okay, with this particular thing, we will go on to some of the join kinds over here. Like I think I've used the, okay, I can directly go on to that particular thing and here I can go and then I can go to the data and there I can go to the joins. Okay, the joins option are there and we can see over here the joins over here. So joins is what? What exactly is joins? You can see the table A over here. Table A has some names and there are the yellow ones are common between table A and number of siblings are there. The information is different. Table B also has some names. These are the yellow ones are same in table A and table B. And the information is also different over here. The eye color information is there. The siblings information is there. So what are the different kinds of joins? We will see the left outer. We had seen these options over here. While doing the fuzzy merge, we had seen the options over here. Okay, this is not the case. The merge queries, I think, will be there. Yeah, the left, right, full, inner, anti, all these options we have seen. That options we will have a look at it over here. So left outer means what? Everything from A and matching from B. So only the matching from B. So A everything will be there, but B means what? Only the matching. The three are there from the B: blue, brown, and brown. So three are there from the B. That only three will be there. Now then comes the right outer. Right outer means everything from the table B. Everything from the table B, we can see over here, the table B is 5, and we have also got 5 over here. And then we have the matching from the table A, only the matching from the table A. So table A was what siblings are there. So whatever matching are there, that only has come. And the full outer, everything will be there. All the two tables will be combined, all every data, wherever the data is not there in the table, we leave it blank. Then only the matching rows. Matching rows means what? That is common in both the tables. Common in both the tables. Okay, that way it is. And lastly, we can get a left anti. That is only the things which are there in table A. And right anti will be the things which are there in table B. So here mostly what we will do is we will try to cover the things which are there, the inner join and the left anti and the right anti. That will be used for the reconciliation part. That we will try to cover in this video so that any type of reconciliation or anything you are doing that will be much more useful to you. Okay. So what I will do is I will go on to that join. I will just go into the new use the Excel workbook over here and there I can go to the joins over here and upload this particular file over here in the Power Query. And there we can see that table A and table B is there. So both these tables only we are concerned. We are not concerned with the joins over here. What we will do, we will do the two operations over here, the table A and the table B. Okay, the table A and the table B. So what we will do, we will do merge queries new, and we will use the table A, table B over here, and there we will use the names over here. Oh, I think there's some in the table B. We have not used the headers are not been replaced. So what I will do, use the first row as headers. There I will put this as headers. Now we will be able to do the things over here. That is the merge queries as new, and then afterwards the merge queries as new, table B and the table A. Okay. So first we will try the inner. First we will try the inner joint over here, and then we will try the lifetime T, and then we will try the right hand. Okay, so that we can do a reconciliation of it. The inner joint over here, and now we will select the name. Now we will select the name. So 3 of 5, because only the three out of the total 5, only the 3 are matching. That is from the first table, and 3 of 7 from the second table. So that information it is given. If we go to that now table A, whatever table we have selected at first, like we can see over here, what we have selected at first is table B. So the table B is coming before. Table B over here is coming before. That is the table B details. You can clearly see over here, table B has the I color. So the I color column is coming before over here, and then comes the table A details. So we can select that table A details what we want. We don't want the names, we just want the siblings over here. So that information will be populated over here. Okay, then we can go on to that. Afterwards, merge table A, combine table what we call inner joint we can specify, and then we can go on to that. Okay, I think fuzzy merge was cancelled by error loading the previous table. I don't think there is any error. So here we can do combined A and B. That is the information we can put it over here, the combined A and B. And then what we can do is, after using the combined A and B, that is the inner. We can specify this as the inner, and then we will do the anti. We will do the anti which is there for the left, and then the anti for the right. So that we will do it. For that, what we have to do is we have to select the same thing over here. Table B first and table A lead. So for that, what we will go over here, table B first, we have selected, and then we can go to the merge queries as new. There we table B first and table A I have selected over here. Then we can do the left anti that the table B will come, and then we can do the right anti. Okay, select the name over here, select the name over here, 3 of 5. So from table B only the details will come. Okay, that is the left anti row, rows only from the first. Okay, that is the left anti, and then we will be coming on to the right anti. Afterwards, we will be coming on to the right anti. Okay, this is the left anti. We can clearly see it over here, the left anti, whatever is there. So we can go it over here, and then we can put the siblings. This will be blank. In fact, this will be null because only the left anti from the table B, which data is not there in the both the tables, that only it has picked up. So there are only two from the table, this thing, and then we can use the right anti. So we can go on to the table B. We can use on this merge queries as new, and there we can select the table B, and then we can select the table A. There we can use the names like this, and here we can use the right anti. Right only from the second. So we can see 3 of 7. So total 7 are there. Total 7 will be there, and we can select the 3. So here we can see right anti. We can put it right anti, and there after putting the right anti, what we can do is we see over here the table is given. So here what we will do is we will just expand the table over here, and we will put everything over here, that is the name and the siblings, and then we can get the details, because yeah, the details we have got it, the right anti over here, the name and the siblings over here we have got it, Shannon, Tracy, Sheila and Swapna. So we can see over here Shannon, Tracy, Sheila and Swapna. So these three were there. Taylor, Alex and the Tracy were there in both the tables, but here these are not there. So this is why it is coming over here, because this particular table we have selected it first, the table B, and that doesn't have the data. This particular data it doesn't have. So we can delete also. We can delete these two columns and get the data. Like we can see, this is the data which is there in the right entry. This is the data which is there in which table. This will be in the table A, right? Okay, I can select over here and put it over here. Table A data, and here left entry table B data. This is the table B data, and there we can have the combined data. So combined data and all those things put together, we will give a good part of reconciliation over here. And afterwards, lastly for today, what we will do is we will have the append queries option over here. We will try the append queries option over here. And then in the next session, we will be next recording, we will be trying some different option like the folder upload, which we can do the append queries also there. So we have the practice data. We have the practice data over here. There we have two social studies. I will delete one social study, remove the, okay, remove. Okay, that I will remove from here, remove columns, or I could have done the deleted the step also, that's okay. But now we will use the append queries over here. So append queries and append queries new we have seen it. So here what which table we want, that is the append. Append we will take it the whole here. And we can see over here that in this particular table itself we have the 30 rows. We have the 32 rows or something, 32 rows it is showing. Okay, fine. Then we can append it, and that particular thing will that many rows will be added which has in the other table. So we can select the append over here. We can select the append over. See, appending is what? When we have the same columns. When we have the same columns, then we will be able to append that. Okay. If we don't have the same columns, then we won't be able to. Now we can see over here it is the 40. 40 has become because this particular thing is empty. That social studies were not there in the, so it is a null. Social studies was not there in the append. So I think that we have covered this much today. We have covered nearly the home tab ribbon today. So this is all for today. Bye bye.